a man in his position could say some of the things he's saying, particularly two pronouncements, that the ambition that he will be president he has been nursing it for a long time. To me, he has not displayed sufficient discretion. I will pray for him, but I will tell him exactly what I've told you now. I will ask him, Your Excellency, do you really think you've shown enough discretion by saying that right from maybe when you were born or when you were young, that you have aspired to be president? Must you say so? When they get there, what they do or what they don't do become the historical facts associated with their office. You can be president. There's no special quality. It's not like exam, say primary 1 to 2. This one can be president. Put him there, get some people knowledgeable to tell him, to advise him. If he can listen, he will be a good president. Dr. Akinwumi, I like his passion. I like the way he expresses himself. He has authority. When he talks, he's talking from authority. And that authority emanates from knowledge. If he doesn't have the knowledge, there's no authority that can help. But again, like I said, when you just make an analysis, for Tinubu does not stand a chance among this array of people so far examined. I also want to say that in this country, as large as it is, there are competent people here. Yeah. It's just the only people who examine that I have looked at. And so for somebody to come that before he was born, he has been wanting to be president, it's rubbish.
want to ask the question. Next question is that you saw that Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been going around soliciting for presidential votes in 2023. He's the former governor of Lagos State, and they say he's the national chairman. Okay, yeah, national chairman of the ruling party. The leader, yeah, national leader. Sorry, not national chairman, national leader of APC. He has gone to visit General Babangida. He's gone to visit the Oba of Egbaland, the Awujale, the Akarigboremo, the Olu of Ilaro, and recently was the Olubadon, then it was Walafi of Oyo. So I'm asking, has he not come to your own house as a power block in Okunland, sir, to come and visit you, to tell you that you want to be president, sir?
He hasn't, and I'm hoping he wouldn't, because who am I? I can't make him or make him. But when the vote comes, I know who I wouldn't vote for and who I would vote for. So it will be a waste of time for him to come to my place.
No, he said he's ready for 2023, that it has been his long time ambition, sir, to rule this country. I think someone like you, maybe when he comes, you can pray for him, lay hand on him and endorse him, sir.
The mere fact that I pray for a man or endorse him doesn't mean he will win. What power do I have to endorse? And not only that, I'm rather surprised that a man in his position could say some of the things he's saying, particularly two pronouncements, that the ambition that he will be president, he has been nursing it for a long time. To me, he has not displayed sufficient discretion. Even if it is so, must he tell us? He cannot be the only person wanting to be president, who must have been thinking about it a long time ago. So if I were him, I would not have said that openly. I would not have told the world. So to me, that is one of the reasons why, in fact, he shouldn't be president. But that does not mean he won't be or he can't be. Then recently, I think less than a week or something, yes, he made another statement.
He's ready to go dirty.
Dirty. So I started asking people, what does it mean? What does it mean that he's prepared to go dirty? So, don't you say that? I say like this, but I bend it or something like that. So, if I were him, I wouldn't say those things. Some people who might be having some sympathy for him, depending on who they are and what quality of personality they are, they can, because of such statement, just say, let him be on his own. Why don't you keep quiet? Work towards how you can get there, rather than to say, it has been your something long. Are you the only person?
Surprising.
Many people in this country it's not by exam. They have the qualities to be president, but they will never be president. There are some people, honestly, I want to believe you could call now and say, okay, Nigeria says you should be president. They will tell you they don't want to be president. There are people in this country who don't want to be president, even if they give it to them. Because they want to be where they can influence this society for positiveness, rather than the clannish they are following now, abusing themselves, destroying our country. So, I don't know.
But if he comes to meet you now, if you see him one-on-one, what are you going to tell him? If he comes to your house now to say, General Jemibewon, I want to be the president of this country, I need your blessing.
I will pray for him. But I will tell him exactly what I've told you now. I will ask him, Your Excellency, do you really think you've shown enough discretion by saying that right from maybe when you were born or when you were young, that you have aspired to be president? Must you say so? Or are you trying to make it to amount to being very honest? Honest about what? You see, there's so many, only God knows how many people can be president in this country. When they get there, what they do or what they don't do become the historical facts associated with their office. You can be president. There's no special quality. It's not like exam, say primary 1 to 2. This one can be president. Put him there, get some people knowledgeable to tell him, to advise him. If he can listen, he will be a good president. It doesn't matter his knowledge. If he doesn't listen, he can't be a good president. So it's not something like you see you brought it from heaven or from somewhere. So he has created enmity from me. I mean, for me, because if anybody says so that I want to vote for, I won't vote for him. Well,
what's your fear for 2023 now? You're looking at it. There's school, another school of thought that say the old ones should go and sit down. People that are old. I mean, when you go to a palace of the king and people are shouting your camera, your security, they say, "Go off the camera, off the camera." They are shouting people down to off camera because you came into the palace of a king to come and campaign, or they are telling people that, oh, he stood up, there was water here, water there. So people are saying these people are aged. Why can't they just sit down and play the role of elder statesman? And so people are saying we have young people like the Omoyele show already, the Kingsley Mogalus, the Fela Drotoyes, and so on.
Maybe again, if you allow people to criticize all that I've said, they will some will condemn me, some will say what I've said is good. First of all, age is important, but age is not synonymous with inability to perform. Somebody was saying recently, I can't remember if it's my wife, there is a country where a former president that is retired and is
Malaysia. They have to bring him back. When the economy went back, 90-something-year-old man, he went to beg him because he built the economy and gave it to some people who turned out to be rogue and they mismanaged it.
Like Nigeria.
Yes.
Because Obasanjo did the best he could do and said the mess we are now. So it's like going to call Obasanjo back. I'm not saying they should call him back.
They can even call him back.
I'm not saying they should call him back, but they can call him back. It simply means that if they call him back now, in fact, he may do better than even he did at the other time because he has seen the mess we are now. Okay?
He has seen it critically.
He has seen the mess we are.
He has not become a lamentationist.
That's right. And it is very possible people may now even respect him more than before. That last time we didn't want this man, he came, he changed things. Now, no sooner he left, the place is in a mess. We bring him back, let him come and perform some wonder. I just give it as an example. I'm not saying it is so. So, what was your question?
The question is that the old and the young, some are saying the young should take over, some are saying the old.
So, first, personality is involved. Who you are, not your age. Who you are. Who you are. So this is it. And of course, Nigeria is a big country. If you're ordinary family, just one family, you can imagine the number of people in the family. When you leave, I start thinking. Maybe it never occurred to you to think In my family, how many people are there? Some people you think are no good, or reflect back to your school days. Some people we didn't think can do any. Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Dollars.
Yes. After you leave school, only matter of few years you hear Professor what? Was it not the man, my client, who couldn't make it? You get to a certain stage where it's like they've covered your face and so they just remove something. Life is like that. And then, of course, circumstances. Then some people get to a certain point, they themselves realize that, look, I cannot fail. I cannot afford to fail in this position. But if you just take for granted, this man is a young man, you put him there. Every day, perhaps at the end, he starts holding party of Yahoo party.
Taking champagne and taking a vodka.
I'm sorry for these people. They've been standing.
Doesn't matter. They're okay, sir.
Anyway, you will relax when you get to the plane.
Yes. So in a nutshell, 2023 should be for who? For the old or for the middle age or for the young? People are looking at. There are a lot of people like additional. I came with additional the African Development Bank experts. We have people like Omo Ilesho. Yes, he's young and exuberant. I agree. We have people like Kingsley Moghalu, though I mean he's former deputy governor of CBN. We have even people are even saying they want to bring Jonathan back. What do you see to that?
I don't know. I want to believe President Jonathan must have good friends, competent and highly intelligent friends. If I were him, I would listen to my personal inner mind. My personal inner mind, and not to what the crowd is saying. That same crowd was there when he was there. And not only that, I don't think Nigeria is short of men of goodwill, men of character, men who can perform, that we should be rotating some individuals that have been tried. And of course, the individuals too, maybe that some people are saying they should try again. Maybe they need to reflect the circumstances under which they got out of the place. And so, I don't know.
But if they put these three in front of you now, they put one Bola Ahmed Tinubu that's supposed to come to meet you, that have not come to meet you now. They put you see Professor Jemibewon that they are touting, and they put Goodluck Jonathan, and they put Akinwumi Adesina, the African Development Bank leader, in front of you. Who among the four you're going to take? They put Bola Tinubu here, they put Osibajo there, they put Goodluck Jonathan there, and they put Akinwumi Adesina, who is the former Minister of Agriculture. You know him. Who among them do you think?
And he's brilliant from when he talks. And if you're asking an impossible question. First, not necessarily in order of merit or priority, but I think former president, vice president, what's his name?
Which one are you talking about?
Which one do you think?
Is it that one from Adamawa State?
No. I said, you mentioned his name now.
Okay. Is it Goodluck? Okay, Osibajo or no, Goodluck Jonathan? Goodluck Jonathan. Yeah.
Start from.
Okay, Billy Jonathan.
Starting from him.
Yes, sir.
First, I want to believe it's a good material. It's a good material. And there are many good materials in Nigeria, but it's a good material. And he has been tested because he has been vice president, he has been governor, he has been vice president for years. And there were no blemish associated with his name. Therefore, I think it's a good material.
You're talking about Goodluck Jonathan?
Yes. Now I'm taking it one by one. And then, of course, he has attended, he's experienced. That's the bottom line. He's not a novice. So that is that. Osinbajo is the same thing. It's the second term he's running as vice president. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes. President Buhari.
He's brilliant, competent. Then he's a professor of law. So he knows the law. If he doesn't want to do good, that's his business. But he's trained to know what is good from what is bad. He has been attending international conferences in the last almost 9 years. And it's brilliant. Let me just put it that way. It's brilliant. And I think, for me, he has the quality. If he's made president, if he's voted president, except he deliberately does what is wrong, he knows what is right. And he can distinguish between right and wrong.
Do you think it's going to be vindictive?
Vindictive for what purpose?
Maybe we'll have want to pay back some people that didn't think he could do it, or a lot of people are afraid that maybe, he's a lawyer, he likes suing people, suing goggles, suing, those kind of things.
Yeah, of course, if you don't do the right thing, nobody will just sue because of suing. Okay. But anyway, I'm making analysis now because you asked me a question. Yes, then, who do you, then?
Yes, sir. It's now two now. We're moving to now Professor Dr. Adewumi Adesina of African Development Bank and the Bola Ahmed Tinubu that has not come to visit you.
Okay, no. I don't know why you talk visit me. Then,
yes. African Development Bank and former Minister of Agri.
I have the tendency of calling him Doctor.
Yes, Dr. Adewumi Adesina.
That's better.
Dr. Adewumi Adesina.
Dr. Adewumi, I like his passion. I like the way he expresses himself. He has authority. When he talks, he's talking from authority. And that authority emanates from knowledge. If he doesn't have the knowledge, there's no authority that can help. And so, he hasn't been tested in that position. And it's not quite often you are lucky to be tested before you get there. But from the way he has displayed himself so far, he has performed in the offices he has held. It is believed if you entrust this position to him, he will perform. Do me a favor, report it the way, just the way I put it.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
He hasn't been tested, but from his speeches, from his participation in international conferences, he will perform. He has the knowledge, the understanding, the comportment. But again, like I said, when you just make an analysis, for Tinubu does not stand a chance among this array of people so far examined. I also want to say that in this country, as large as it is, there are competent people in the, here. Yeah. It's just the only people we examine that I have looked at. And so for somebody to come that Before he was born, he has been wanting to be president. It's raw rubbish.
But it's a fantastic revelation, and we will feel so fulfilled because, like I said earlier, before we started, I said, a lot of things are going wrong, and you have been able to give us a fantastic dynamic direction. And this analysis is very superb, sir. Before I ask the last question, sir, recently you went to UK, and I think when I was in your country home in 2016 to bury your for the funeral of your great mother who passed away at the age of 106, we were discussing about Omolola Timidayo, your beautiful daughter, and at that time you expressed a lot of fear that despite the fact that you've been able to educate her in the best universities around the world, from America to Korea to everywhere, that you are looking forward for her to marry and settle down, and not knowing that just 2 years into the time we are going to have a military officer from the United Kingdom is going to marry her. Recently, she gave birth to your first grandchild. I know you have other grandchildren. How do you feel traveling down there to see your daughter in that island in the UK? And are you happy that Omolola Jemibewon is now a mother and a parent?
I mean, she's not the first, so just one out of many, so I feel happy. And I thank you for recapturing all that you have done. So I want to believe it's the wish of parents to survive their children and to be alive, to be around when their children also bring about their own children. So I thank you for being part of it, for you to be able to recap all that I have said. And I want to say that if yours has not come, it will soon come.
Amen, sir. Amen. What do you wish for that beautiful lady? I mean, your daughter. I mean, she's an economist, and she's one of those who I respect her opinion in terms of economic and in terms of strategic thinking. I think she has done well.
Anyway, it's not for me to. It's difficult for me now to. I don't know what answer you want, but just like I said, I thank God. I'm grateful to God, and all I wish her and children in her category is God's protection.
On the last note, give an advice to Nigerians. I mean, people in diaspora watching you in London, in America, in Australia, in Canada, in Germany, in France, up to Casablanca, Freetown, up to Accra, everywhere, Lomé, Togo, people, Yorubas that want to have their day in a very beautiful year. What do you have for them? People that love General Jemibewon. A lot of people watch you on our channel and say, General Jemibewon is still still around. Oh, that's a great man. He did this in Oyo. He did that. He did this. He did everything. What do you have for them in the new year, and what do you want to tell them?
Oh, do you know, I wasn't conscious of the fact that you are beaming this interview to all those countries. Wherever they are, or if I talk of individuals now, wherever you may be, yes, sir. May God continue to guide you. May you be successful in your various businesses this year, far more and above what it had been in the past years. Below abiding, particularly if you are not in Nigeria, even if you are in Nigeria, wherever you might be, below abiding within where you are based. With that, you can enjoy life. And I pray that you never run into undesirable elements that will make life difficult for you. So, basically, I wish you the best of luck.
Okay. Let me just ask you this now, and we'll close. How do you enjoy your old age now? You see, I look at you. I mean, in those days, you do a lot. You run a college, and the college is still there in Yagbe, they're there. But what other things don't you do again now? How do you manage old age at 83, 84?
No, I'm not 84. I'm not yet. Actually,
I'm shocked that you are so brilliant. You can recall a lot of things. You are 80 plus. I mean, your gene is so powerful and fantastic.
anyway, I think the whole thing is God's giving. I can just wish myself the best. I know things are not exactly the same, but it's like the way we started. So what we need to do is to pray for there to be peace in our country, to be able to move around. Before we used to be able to move around, I could get up now and say I'm going to Kapa, I'm going to Lagos. It's not like before. You have to calculate before you jump to the road. Okay, so other than that, I just want to live a simple life. I owe nobody. I owe nobody. Maybe a few people owe me, but not anything substantial. But I owe nobody. So I don't know what next, other than to pray to God that for the short time that I have left, guide me right. And I will do my best to do what is right. Because it is when you are on the right path that I want to believe God will help to guide you and on the right path. And nobody has ever told me I've seen God. So God is going to send people like you. Yeah. So what is left now, you get to a certain level, is to enjoy yourself and with moderation.
What do you would like to be remembered for? Maybe when you reach 90 or 100 and you pass away, what would you like to be remembered for?
Quite often people ask this question, but my belief really is this. Even when you are alive, what do people talk about you? Must you die first before you are remembered? Okay. I think I'm not behaving in any special way so that I can be remembered. No. I behave in my natural way. And they let people say what they notice, rather than something you have specially built that is the way you want it said. So people ask me, I'm not God, I'm not perfect, but I try to be straight. I try to be straight. I try to be fair. Okay? And I observe people. Sometimes my staff here, I will tell them, come to the sitting room, sit with me. They sit there. They will sit, they wouldn't agree to sit down. And I see that as a great sign of respect. If I had told them, sit down, they say, no, sir, particularly my driver. So I don't do that for anything. Even last night, we were all sitting in my sitting room there. I work hard, or I used to work hard. I'm very lazy now. But I used to work very hard. Can go on and on and on and on and on.
So that's what you want to be remembered. You want to be remembered for your perfection or the way you are.
The way I am, I'm not bad. I mean, I don't know anybody is perfect. It's the way I am.
That's interesting. Yes. Well, I think we've been able to have the best of interview from you today, and you've been able to give the country direction, and we are very happy that we have you around as an elder statesman and as a great political scientist, and a lawyer, a soldier, a thinker, a doer, a father, an administrator. So we wish that next time we're going to meet you, you will be able to help us more to guide and to direct our nation in the right path.
God bless you for coming, and I wish you safe journey back to Lagos. I didn't know this interview was going to take this long. Otherwise, I will have arranged refreshment for you.
We're already refreshed by your intellectual refreshment.
Yes. So thank you very much. I said this before.
Well, it has been a very wonderful, lovely day with General David MEDAYESE Jemibewon, retired, a great man, a fantastic man, a man of ideas, a lawyer, a soldier, a thinker, a doer, and an author. Well, till the next time we're going to meet him, I want you to keep sharing the video, share the truth. Let the truth continue to inspire you all over the world. And I want to assure you that with this, we're going to get a society. Thank you. God bless you. Goodbye.